My name is Alondra Negron Torres. I have 16 years old, and I'm from Puerto Rico.
Good place.
I think you know heroin.
Heroin.
Yeah, it's an epidemic
Yeah.
here in Ohio. My question is, will you please cut off the source?
Yeah, I will cut off the source. Build a wall. I will cut off the source. Yep. Good question, very well asked, thank you very much. Heroin. So, my first victory as a candidate, number one, was New Hampshire, which is a beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful trees, beautiful meadows, beautiful little roads. And I got to know the people of New Hampshire very well. And I did unbelievable. We won in a landslide in New Hampshire. That was at the beginning when we had all these people competing. It's a great state, and they have unbelievable people. I got to know the people. And I'd go into meetings, I'd say, so what's your biggest problem? And they would always say heroin. Heroin. I said, what do you mean heroin? They say heroin. I said, this doesn't look like it's a heroin-like problem type place. They say, Mr. Trump, it is flowing across our southern border. It's cheaper than candy. Our kids are being poisoned. They're being addicted. Not only kids, but kids. They're being addicted. They're dying. And for some reason, New Hampshire, more than any other place, talks about it. That's why I'm so glad you asked that question. But heroin. So I said, so where do you think it comes? What's the source? The source is the southern border. It comes from the southern border. I said, let me tell you, if I win, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it. Now, we had 16,500 Border Patrol agents who are unbelievable people, who, if they didn't endorse me, would have a much easier job, because all they have to do is stand there and people walk right through them, right? With me, they're going to stop people from coming into our country, okay? They're going to stop them. And they're not going to have to work that hard because the wall. I asked them, how important is the wall? They said, very important, very important. But, so, New Hampshire told me about heroin. And I said, wow. And I said, if I win, I'm going to stop heroin from coming into this country, and there are going to be big repercussions. And I'm going to get the government of Mexico and other governments to stop it, or they've got problems. With all the money we give them, they better take better care. They're not taking care of us. They're not taking care of us. You know, I talked about trade deficits. We have a massive trade deficit with Mexico. That doesn't include the drugs that are coming across. We get the drugs, they get the money. Like this. Big vans coming across. Drugs coming in, money going out. Those days are over, folks. Those days are over. So I won New Hampshire. I then went down to all different places. We did great in Massachusetts, home of Tom Brady. We love Tom Brady. But we did great in Massachusetts. We did great sort of everywhere. But I see what a huge problem. It's not just in New Hampshire. It's all over the place. Heroin is all over the place. Mothers and fathers are losing their children. And heroin is a very addictive thing. It's very hard to get out of that addiction of heroin. It's very, very hard. And that's the other thing we're going to do. We're going to take all of these kids and people, not just kids, that are totally addicted and they can't break it. We're going to work with them. We're going to spend the money. We're going to get that habit broken. But we're not going to let this crap come into our country and poison our youth and poison our people. And it comes in mostly from the southern border. And Hillary Clinton isn't going to do that. Number one, she's not strong enough to do it. She wouldn't have a clue. So